Commissioner comments? Anyone want to raise your hand? Commissioner Pensier?
The agenda item that we pulled out on Levante, there was a report, the staff report indicated that there was a crash in 2017 between a bicyclist and a motorist at the El Camino Real end of that street. And I looked that up on Google Earth, and I have been there, and I remember that intersection being it has a free right turn from El Camino Real to, or well, from Levante onto, how do you pronounce it, Alero or Aleo or something? It's that word's got a double L on it. But in any case, there's no direction there for what does the cyclist do if he's going to continue on Levante, and the motorist coming up behind him is going to, if he's turning right on him, there's a conflict point there. And so my question is, could the staff look at that and see, it looks like there's plenty of room there, perhaps for a bike lane to be on the left side of that right turn only lane. And maybe in the future, that free right turn would be eliminated so that drivers would go up further and just, eliminate that space, eliminate that free right turn like we've done on El Camino Real. We had that pork chop where there was a free right turn, and that got fixed with a CIP. It would require a CIP to fix that. But my question is, would the staff take a look at that, at least until we decide that maybe that's a problem for a CIP? Could we just look at it and maybe paint with a bike lane would fix it temporarily?
Yes, definitely. And so just to clarify, Commissioner Pensier, you're talking about westbound Levante near Anillo, where we have that right turn only painted lane, right?
Yes, except is that westbound or would that be eastbound? I'm not sure. When I was looking at the Google Earth, I think, wouldn't that be eastbound on Levante?
We'll look at both. How about that?
Okay. It's well, you understand that it's the free right turn that is the conflict point, and that's where the crash took place.
Okay.
So it was almost certainly a right hook by the motorist, where the cyclist decided to go straight and the motorist turned right.
Okay. Any other comments from commissioners? Okay, Vice Chair, and then we'll have Commissioner Linke.
Thank you. I think the first thing I just wanted to say is just to give acknowledgement to Chair Gokin. Thank you for your 2 years of chair. I mean, it's been, yes, definitely thumbs up. And I really want to thank you for helping me with understanding, being in vice chair and understanding the procedures and things like that. So thank you so much for all that. I got some big shoes to fill. So yeah, again, thanks a lot. Getting back to some of the CIP projects, I just wanted to comment on to the staff about I think the completed CIP project on College and El Camino Real, where we have that construction has been changed. So now we have that green throughway. And I just wanted to say I was riding up on southbound El Camino Real. I was on the bike lane and I was getting ready to go up that hill. And it was just really nice as I was approaching and I was on the green belt, there was a car behind me and they were slowed down and they were getting ready to turn onto College going westbound. So I think it's just done improvements. It really has a lot of visibility. So I think that was just an awesome completion, and I think it's great. The other thing I wanted to discuss was the new park at Buena Vista Reservoir. The Buena Vista Reservoir Park. Mr. Kim, there's there was just a park was just built, and I think at that part on Buena Vista Way, the entrance where the park is, you're coming up to an apex up on the hill, but a little bit west, there's a stop sign for both sides. And the only thing that I've noticed is when you go over the hill, you're going eastbound, there is the entrance to the park, but it's kind of a hidden, and it's a little bit blind going over. So I don't know, maybe if we could talk offline, I just wanted to get some comments because there's been some comments about kids possibly running out. Nothing has happened. I'm just saying it's just more of a blind side, and I just wanted to see if there's any possibility for engineers could take a look at that.
Definitely, if you could email me with some more information, we'd be happy to take a look at it.
Perfect. Okay. And then the last one, I just wanted to comment. This is in regards to school traffic. College and Cannon, where Sage Creek High School is. The neighborhood has commented on maybe there's a new drop-off system, but the neighborhood on Cannon and Hilltop, Calavera Hills, or I can't remember the community, but what's happening is that this new drop-off that's going on, it is backing up from Canyon, from the high school, all the way past, I think it's Hilltop, so it's one block down. And then also too, coming, I think southbound on College, it's backing up as well, so that the left turn lane is now being overflowed onto the regular lane, and that's a very steep downhill to Cannon. So the community's also noticed that first of all, it's just tough to get out, just because there's just traffic all around from drop off, also with people commuting to work. But then also too, neighbors or that community have noticed that people are actually parking over on Hilltop and whatever that street is in that community to drop off their kids or to whatever it is to get to school. So I think the congestion's really picked up. I don't know if it's because of the first week of school, but it seems like there's been some kind of change in the drop-off protocol. So I was just wondering if we could try and get an understanding on that. And that's coming from community members over in the Calavera Hills area.
We'll definitely take a look at that too.
Okay, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Muted, I'm muted. Thank you, Vice Chair. Commissioner Linky.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to say I think this was an excellent meeting. I think several important projects were moved forward, both to improve vehicle flow and safety for bicyclists and other users. And we received a lot of excellent comments, I think, on all these projects from the commissioners and from members of the public who really had helpful comments, I think, this week in particular. And thanks to Chair Gokin for her service and Vice Chair Perez for his, and congratulations on your promotion. And thanks to staff for another great job. One issue that was raised in the traffic engineer report was the VMT analysis guidelines change. So that was what I would consider a major revision that was done. I guess it's because it's considered a living document. I would consider that, though, a separate topic from the VMT analysis guidelines as a general rule. So if possible, it'd be nice I think for our commission to see that one major revision as a separate topic from the overall VMT analysis guidelines as soon as possible. And in that same vein, because these documents have been treated as living documents, the TIA guidelines have also been changed by staff. I would encourage staff to maybe rethink how the TDM is being applied. And now that I'm in commissioner comments, I have more leeway to discuss it, but I'll just leave it at that and say, maybe treat the TDM guidelines as a living document and make some changes immediately to improve the situation while we're looking at updates to the handbook. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Linky. Commissioner Coelho, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I would just like to say, first of all, that I'm very honored to be a part of the commission. and I am looking forward to working with all of you all. I've been impressed by the level of effort that I've seen thus far today, and I look forward to being able to contribute even just a little bit, as much as you all. So I appreciate it and look forward. We're going to do. I'll be reaching out, with questions that I have kind of generated, administrative type questions. But again, I appreciate everybody's efforts, staff and commissioners, and look forward to working with
Thank you, Commissioner Powell. Okay, now last but not least. So I have few items. I can speak to Vice Chair Perez on Sage traffic, but I'm not going to talk about the vehicle traffic. I want to talk about e-bike traffic. So I've been working with the principal there, and I'm hoping that I'm going to work with the district so we can get a cleaner phone. That I'm going to get a cleaner entrance there for e-bikes. But I do have two, when I drive in the morning to drop off sometimes, there are two issues that I feel like it's affecting the safety of the e-bikes drivers versus riders. My husband keeps calling me because it's like 3.5 hours later. Where are you? It's 7:30. So going up on Carlsbad Village Drive, when it hits College, taking a right. So there is a dedicated right turn on the Carlsbad Village Drive and taking a right on College, right on south, going southbound on College. The right turn is really wide, which is great, but for some reason, all the drivers are shifting over really close to the sidewalk, to the curb, and there are a bunch of kids that try to come up, and they either wait or they go around the cars to come this way to go if they have more room. And I don't know what the solution is, if we can extend the bike lane all the way to the end. I don't know what the solution is. I'm going to let the engineers figure out the best solution, but somehow either delineate it so the cars don't have to go so close to the side, because there's plenty of room. And then the other issue is the bus stop northbound on College Boulevard at Sage. The parents are parking to pick up their kids or dropping off their kids. And not just that they're blocking the bike lanes, but it's also blocking the bus stop. But for me, again, right now, I'm just focusing on the kids e-biking to school or biking to school. So that's another issue that was brought up actually by my daughter, who's e-biking to school sometimes, that she says she felt that she needs to go in the driving lane because there's not someone that's parked in that. So those are the two things. The other thing, you guys know I'm working on the e-bike safety and biking around to schools, and I will continue to do that. And then I'm very happy that our commission is very well established, and it's in good hands with Vice Chair Perez now being the chair, and Commissioner Linky being the vice chair. And we have some great commissioners on. We're going to add on a new commissioner this month. So with that said, I will be quitting the commission. Today is my birthday, and it's my last meeting because I feel like 5 years has been a long time. 2 years as the chair, but also as some of you know, I own an electrical contractor company, and I am not able, as long as I volunteer and do all this stuff for free, I'm not able to bid and do any work within the city of Carlsbad. And it's not, doesn't matter if it's transportation or not. So I think it's time for me to try to get more business instead of losing it because I want to volunteer. And 5 years has been long. But I also feel the commission, it's in really good hands. So I feel comfortable that now it's well. So I just want to make it public to everyone. I don't want to say, just to staff and then go around. And But I'll be here to support if I have to come back for another meeting or so. You know, whatever it needs that this transition is going over well. So, with that said, any other comments?
Happy birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll comment as well. First off, happy birthday. And regarding your comments, there's probably plenty of advocacy you could do with the school district and improving access conditions for the different schools. So you got a lot of positive energy and they could use you. So thank you for your future efforts in those lines. But most importantly, have a very terrific birthday.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, all. And if there's no comments, we can adjourn.
Chair Goken, just be prepared. We might need you next month.
That is fine. I'm willing to support in any way I can. I'm not gonna leave just like that, but I just wanted to let everyone know. And you know, I'm living on a high. I mean, we're doing good as a commission. So
Yes,
that's
very
the
good.
best way, right?
It is.
Thank you all. You have
Enjoy
a
your
good
birthday.
night. And I'll see you maybe next month.
Yes. Have
Bye.
a good one. Bye-bye. Have
everyone.
a good night, everybody.